Hi everybody, welcome to Free Range Diva. It's been a while since I've done a favorite, so I've got kind of a long list to go over with you today. As it turns out, many of the things that are on my favorites list today were purchased at Amazon, but I've got some things that were purchased at other places, so I will try to link everything below and where I got the best deal, at least, on it in case you're interested. Okay, starting with the makeup. These first two products I showed you in my last video, so I'm not going to talk too much about them, but to say that I have become obsessed with this Pacifica powder, the actual name is the Neutralizing Mineral Mattifier, is an understatement. It blurs pores, it sets your makeup, it gives you a nice soft matte finish, and I love it. It's also really hard to find. It's sold out everywhere, and so the only two places I could find it were Amazon and Ulta, so I will connect you if you want to give this a try. It's $14, I want to say, somewhere, maybe even less, depending on where you find it, if you can find it, and it comes in two shades, and they also have a translucent formula similar to this as well. Pacifica, you knocked it out of the park. And speaking of products that are hard to find, this Aether Beauty Quad, this is the Ametrine Quad, again, sold out all over the place. And I actually did pick this up on Amazon from the Aether store. Aether has a store on Amazon that you can buy from. So they had it there, and this is where I got it. These shadows are really pigmented. You get two mattes, two shimmers. These are very flattering, warm purple shades. And Aether uses crystals in their eyeshadows, and so this has amethyst and citrine crystals in it. Beautiful, and it was $24 on Amazon, which is really a steal for Aether because their larger palettes are in the 50s. The lip combo I'm wearing today are these two products right here. This is from Mineral Fusion. This is their lip liner in the color Elegant. It is a warm pink tone. There you go. That gives you a nice base for any gloss that you want to use, and this is the gloss that I've been using. This is from Han Cosmetics. This color is called Trailblazer. Again, warm pink or neutral pink gloss. Smells like vanilla. And together, if you like a nude pink lip with a little bit of punch, so you're not too washed out, this is a great combination. Very smooth, feels really moisturizing, and it gives you just a very pretty, flattering lip. Jumping into skincare next, I've got this resurfacing mask from Eyelet. This is their Aegean mask. I have very sensitive skin. Getting any kind of exfoliation for me is often an extreme sport because I never know if I'm going to get exfoliation or if I'm going to get red, angry skin. This has not irritated or upset my skin at all. Its formulation is very thin. Here I can show you on the back of my hand. Right? It's not a heavy formulation. It's very thin and watery. You put on just a light layer of it. It has a little bit of a sulfur smell, and leave it on for 10-15 minutes. And when you rinse this off, your skin is left feeling very soft and hydrated and ready for serums. It's a beautiful product from a beautiful company. Eyelet makes very high quality natural, green, and clean products, and I have not been disappointed by anything that I have tried from them. So this is definitely going to be a repurchase. Let's see how much I have left. I have just a little bit left. So, and a little bit goes a long way. This little bit will probably last a few more months, using it once a week. In a recent video that I did about the supplements that I take for simply vanity, for beauty, my beauty supplements, one of them that I mentioned was that I take internally sea buckthorn oil. Well, I've also started now applying it topically to the skin, and here's why. This has a complete omega fatty acid profile, and these moisturizing lipids in this oil soften the skin. They have antioxidant protection. They improve elasticity, reduce inflammation, and they accelerate skin regeneration and cellular renewal. It's an anti-inflammatory, and I have loved using this, applying this, and that's all topical benefits. I add this to anything and everything that I put on my skin. I have been battling several rash outbreaks, and so what I do is I put this after my shower. I will put this on over any kind of rash cream that I may be using, and then seal the whole thing in with Vaseline. I know, but you can't beat Vaseline when it comes to rashes. You really can't. And that keeps me from being itchy, and it keeps those areas from getting red and worse. They haven't gone away, but at least they seem to be slowly drying out. They're not getting any worse at the very least. So this, I highly recommend this oil, not only for those anti-inflammatory benefits, but also the really good benefits that it does for your skin when it comes to anti-aging, cellular renewal, speeding up the exfoliation process. And I have talked about this Antipodes kiwi seed oil eye cream in a couple of videos, but I've never really given it its own moment, because I have used this regularly and have loved it since last summer. I think last spring is actually when I got it, and it's the best eye cream I've ever used. No milia. It softens lines. The kiwi seed oil in this lightweight cream really keeps your concealers from creasing, and it wears beautifully under makeup. It is just a wonderful product. This morning I woke up and my skin was feeling dry, and the first thing I did was I put this all over before I did anything else. Because it is a cream, it has a lot of hydrators in it. So just an all-around really, really good eye cream. Before I move into lifestyle, I just want to throw out one more product. This is a nail product. This company is called Ella and Mila. They make nail products that are 17 free. That means they are free of what they consider to be the 17 most toxic synthetic chemicals in nail polishes today. I have not found a cleaner formula than that. And the reason that I love this brand and this line so much is because of this little product right here. This is their nail strengthener. There is a way that you use it for the first 2 to 3 weeks. If you decide to get it, you can read how to use it for the first few weeks. Just follow the instructions. I have used this enough now that I use this as a base coat under nail polish. It has really helped to strengthen my nails. They were really brittle before I started using this, breaking off all the time. Now they are much, much healthier. I can grow them long or keep them short. And I honestly think it has to be this. This, and the other thing that I can recommend if you're suffering with that is grab yourself an oil, a facial oil of any kind, and massage it into your cuticles a couple of times a day, especially if you wash your hands a lot. It helps your nails grow in with a little bit more oomph, a little bit more moisture, and it increases circulation in the air. It does a bunch of stuff, but just, yeah, get an oil, whatever your favorite facial oil is, and massage it into those cuticles a couple of times a day, or any oil you have sitting around. And then they also make color nail polishes as well, and so that's what I have on my nails today, is this shade right here. This is called Stuck on You. Cute name. And it is a sheer pink that has a very light, very pale lavender flash to it. Now I will say that their shade range is not the greatest, but you can work with it. They are found at CVS, Target, and Amazon. Those are the 3 places that I've seen that brand. So Ella and Mila is the name. All right, moving on to fashion. When it comes to bras, my girls love Wacoal. And I have several of their bras, and this is the latest addition to my collection right here. This is a front closing racer back bra with the lace detail on the back and very light padding on the front. For me, Wacoal is like the holy grail of bra brands because they keep the girls nice and supported, lifted, separated, and they're very, very happy because they're comfortable. And I have a feeling that I'm 66, and I have a feeling front closure bras are now going to become a staple in my wardrobe because it's just so much easier. And what's really nice is that if you're wearing a top that's sheer in the back and you want to show off something pretty, a pretty bra, the lace detail here is just gorgeous and looks really great if you're doing a sheer back or if you're doing one of the sort of open weave backs or open backs that are popular right now. This bra comes in a variety of shades. This particular one is gorgeous, but it has a lot of others depending on where you get it, and I will link a couple of places. The Wacoal again has a store on Amazon, so oh hi, I didn't lock you in. Let's attach this. There we go. Yeah, it attaches very easily in case you were wondering, and it's just a beautiful bra. I'm going to back up a little bit. This is one of my favorite Amazon purchases. This is a vegan pebbled leather tote. You can hear that. I have been carrying this since late summer. These come in about 60 different colors. And the price depends on the color that you get. I have seen them going for anywhere from $11.99 to $14.99, which is what this was. This color is everything. It was just, in fact, when I first ordered, I ordered a white. I was trying to get a winter warm, creamy kind of white. And the first white that I ordered, they have like 5 or 6 different whites, right? So it's hard to tell when you're looking on a website. The first one that I ordered was a cool toned gray, stark white. Sent it back, gave it a second try, and I love this bag. It's not too big, not too small. It has one flap here on the back, and then a big, open compartment that will carry. It carries everything from my tablet to books, whatever I want to throw in there. And then it comes with a little scarf, and it has a button closure right here. I have cleaned this with soap and water. And it has a little tassel here, and it's held up. And like I said, I carry this everywhere, all the time, all winter long. And it has held up, and it's just like one of the best bargain items I've bought on Amazon ever, ever. Those of you who have been around the channel for a while know that I am very much a no plastic advocate, especially when it comes to coffee, because you're putting hot water into a tank that's plastic, leaching all of the chemicals into your water, or you're filtering it through a filter that is plastic, in your drip coffee maker. So a couple of years ago, I went the complete no plastic route, and I got this Chemex, and I have videos about this. Chemex makes filters, like paper filters that go in here, and then you put your coffee grinds in and filter the coffee through those filters. And they're very sturdy. But during the pandemic, you couldn't find them anywhere. And so the regular, like the biodegradable paper filters that I normally use, usually would work, but often they would just slip right through or break open because they were just not as sturdy. So to solve that problem, I got this stainless steel coffee dripper. And what you do is you put this in your pour over filter, and they have these in different sizes and different shapes for all different kinds of coffee makers. But you put it in, and put your coffee granules in here, pour your water through, it drips through, and you're done no, and then you just dump the grains out of here when you're ready to clean up. That is how it works. That is how it's supposed to work. I got a defective one. Nevertheless, it's on my favorite list, and this is why. There is an attachment here at the bottom that is supposed to sit flush in the center of the hole of this, and it's a little bit crooked in here. It's a little bit leaning over to like this side, which means that the coffee granules just come out right through here, which is not good. It doesn't, it doesn't like really filter slowly, and it just the water and all the coffee granules just dump right out. So the reason why this is still on my favorites list is because I just get my regular unbleached biodegradable paper filters. They're really cheap. I put them in here, put the coffee in that, pour it over, drip it through, and then dump that filter in the garbage, and ta-da, you're done. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It does have, now if you get one and it does not have that off-center positioning in the bottom, then you got yourself a stainless steel coffee filter that actually works. Okay, I stood up for a second because I want to show you this next favorite, which is this beautiful plush white blanket from Charter Club. This plush, you can see, I think you can see the sheen on this plush. This is so soft and so warm, but check this out. When you pull it back, Sherpa! It's got Sherpa fleece on it on the inside, so that it's double layered, and this it is the warmest, softest thing I have ever slept under. So that's why I'm showing it to you. As I said, I got this during Macy's sale. The price has gone up quite a bit since then, but I will link it. I will also link a blanket on Amazon that I swear has to be the company that manufactures it, because it looks exactly the same. It comes in the same type of wrapping, which is the 4 ribbons with the Charter Club square label in the front. This has the exact same, practically the same label, except it doesn't say Charter Club. It says, something else. So you can check them both and then decide based on color selection, shipping, and price point which one you want to choose. Because if it's still cold where you are, you need this. Do you hear me? You need it. Next is a website I want to talk about, and it's called Scent Split. It is where if there is a designer fragrance or any fragrance that you want to try but you don't want to buy the full size, or you're having trouble getting a tester for it, you can go to this website. I've been there twice. I've ordered twice from them, so I'm pretty confident about what they do. And what they will do is they have full bottles of pretty much anything that you could possibly want. And they will decant a little bit of that bottle into like an atomizer like this size. The price depends on how much the original fragrance costs, and you can get your regular, a very expensive fragrance, which is what I have right here, in this size that allows you to try it before you make that big commitment. This is the smallest size, but they have 2 other sizes that are bigger. And when I went to order, this is, by the way, Angel's Share from by Kilian, a fragrance that I thought I was going to splurge and get for my birthday, and then I looked at how much it costs, and it's like, nope, I'm going to be getting it from here for the foreseeable future. So the first time I ordered it was in the fall, and then I went back to get it again recently and mistakenly ordered the same size. I was going to go ahead and get a bigger size, but I screwed up my order. Anyway, totally my fault, not theirs. And so I wanted you to know about Scent Split in case there is some extremely expensive designer perfume that you really want to get your hands on. Here's a way to do it without a huge commitment. And then finally, I have a couple of films to recommend to you. Of the films that I have seen, and I've seen a few, I have to shout out The Power of the Dog. It is directed by Jane Campion, and I love films where the landscape, the land itself, is a strong character in the film. In this film, the land gives you, provides a kind of pressure on the characters that it just drives the film itself. The thing that I love about Jane Campion's films is that whatever you see happening on the surface of, the surface story is not what's really going on. I highly recommend that movie. And my other choice is going to be King Richard. It is the story of Venus and Serena Williams, their rise to fame and fortune in the tennis world. I think it's really timely, especially since the Olympics have just ended. And if you happen to have an elite athlete in your life or someone who's aspiring to be an elite athlete, it's really a riveting, informative, eye-opening story. So 2 films that I think are definitely worth your time and worth your money. So check them out. All right, everybody, that is going to wrap it up for today. If you made it this far, thank you so much. If you saw something that interests you and you have questions, let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you're loving these days. Do you have an Amazon favorite? What sorts of things are solving problems for you and making your life really, really special? I want to hear about it in the comments, and maybe I'll be trying some of your favorites as well. So everyone, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Talk to me in the comments, and until I see you in my next video, I'm wishing you a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye!